So I want to know about some of the inspiration for some of these songs. Where did they come from? Like A Girl Like You, Beautiful Morning, How Can I Be Sure?
Well, people talk about a muse. You have like somebody come into your life that inspires you to write. Well, I met this young lady, and all of those songs were about that relationship. And as I say, it goes through the whole period of time until we got to How Can I Be Sure, which was like, I don't know if this is right, And so that's really where those came from. They were love songs. And then after that, our generation, that's why I'm so kind of proud of, like Neil Young, Joni Mitchell, and these people that are making a stand right now. I think you're aware of that with Spotify, right?
Yeah.
We really cared. You know what I mean? Like, we really thought we could change the world, and kind of make it a safer place and a happier place and a golden rule, like do unto others place. And, we're pretty naive, but we gave it a try. So that's why I love to see they're still doing it, I mean, I do this song in my set called A Ray of Hope. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but I announce it like this. I remember when you could write a song without pissing anybody off. Can't do that nowadays. Somebody angry.
That's true. No, I'm just curious though. How Can I Be Sure has been covered so many times.
Yeah.
Do you have a particular favorite out of all the covers, or no?
Well, the covers. I don't know if I have a favorite. I mean, I think Dusty Springfield did it. I think that's one of them I liked. She was such a doll. She was fantastic. What a talented lady. We lost a lot of these people. We really have.
And also on the same vein of question, A Beautiful Morning. I see it in movies all the time. Anyone that stands out to you that you really love that was being used?
Oh yeah, absolutely. What's his name? Robert De Niro had it in. Oh God, I can't think of the name of the show. It was a Bronx Tale.
Oh,
and in the second scene when you went to the racetrack, fantastic. It's always a treat. You go into a place, you go into a restaurant, or you go into an elevator, and you hear your music, and you look around, and you say, nobody knows that's me up there.
Yeah. I mean, that was going to be one of my questions. It's got to be an overwhelmingly satisfying feeling to have. I mean, you're part of the soundtrack of our lives. I mean, not just these movies and stuff, because I mean, believe me, I'm listening to your songs all the time with my wife, and our Pandora is set to that era because it's our favorite, and that's just got to be incredible.
It's really interesting. I mean, from the first time that you hear your song on a radio to when you go to a dentist and they put these things in your ears and you groove, and the guy goes in your ear, he says, that's my first experience with that song. I mean, now there's all kinds of stories like that.
There's a whole nother level I never even thought about before. So that's fantastic.
No, it's a treat. And getting serious. I mean, I see, I was working in, I think it was upstate New York, and I went over to the dressing room sometimes, like the trailers, and then from the trailer to the stage, there's like a zone where the public can be, especially if they know anybody. And this gentleman came up to me, and he said, "Can I talk to you?" And I said, "Yeah, of course. I'm not on for a few minutes." And he says, "I want you to have these." And I said, "Yeah, what's this?" He says, "Well," he says, "I got to tell you, man, you saved my life." I said, what are you talking about? This is also in the book, and he has it in a book of his. I was in Vietnam, and I was one of those Navy guys that we would go on the boat on the Mekong to go up and pick up the wounded. And I heard you guys were going to be on Hullabaloo, and I asked if I could, get on the next boat, and that boat didn't make it. And I said, like, wow, you just go like, hello. That's pretty serious stuff there, dude. He says, "Yeah, man, if I'd have been on that boat, I wouldn't be here." Wow. It's just, you don't realize, like the impact, that music has on our world.